Alaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. I'm by name Muhammad Afar. I'll be teaching mathematics in JSS Three, and today's topic is what? Simple interest. Simple interest. Whenever we say simple, something that is very easy, while the interest is a percentage attached to the money being given to you. Now, interest is a payment given for saving money. Interest, again, is a payment given for saving money. It can also be a price paid for borrowing money. When interest is calculated in the basic sum of money saved or borrowed, it is called simple interest. Now, let me explain. For example, you came to me and narrate a story to me and ask for money. I should borrow you money. And I gave you 20 naira. I will ask you, when are you paying back the money? For you paying back the money for a certain days. If, for example, you have to pay back the money in 1 week's time, I will tell you that if you are paying back, you are paying 25 naira. You attach 5 naira to that money that I've given to you. That is interest. That 5 naira, it is called what? Interest. Now, after that, we have formula for calculating interest. The formula for calculating simple interest is what? I is equal to PRT over 100. The I stands as what? Interest. While the P stands as what? The principal. The principal is the amount being given to you. If you ask for 20 naira and 20 naira is being given to you, that 20 naira is the principal. While the rate, the R, is the annual rate of interest. The money attached to that principal is the rate. While the time, the time they given to you, the period they given to you to pay back the money. Now, example 1, find the simple interest on 800 naira for 1 year, 8% per annum. You have to borrow 800 naira, but you have to pay back when? 1 year's time. But there is interest being attached to it, which is what? 8%. Now, we want to calculate the simple interest of what? 800 naira in 1 year. But the percentage is what? 8% per annum. Now, for us to solve this simple equation, we'll first bring out the terms. That is, 800 is equal to what? The principal. 8% is the what? Is the annual rate of what? Interest. Why the T is equal to what? The year, which is what? 1 is the what? 1 year. 1 year. Now, first, since we have bring out all this, we'll bring out the formula by saying I is equal to what? PRT over what? 100. Our I, we don't know because that is the interest being attached to this money, which is 8%. Is equal to our P is what? 800 times in JS2. I made something clear to you that whenever we are having two alphabets, there is something exists between them, which is what? Multiplication. So between P and R, we have times. Times our R is what? 8. Times T is what? 1. Over what? The percentage is what? 100. Now we have substitute by having all this. For us to calculate this now, by me looking at this, we can say this 0 should cancel this 0. This 0 will cancel the first 0. This second 0 will cancel the second 0. Now we have I is equal to what? 8 times 1 over what? 1. Now, since we have I is equal to 8 times 1, 8 times 8 is 64, right? 64 times 1 over 1. 64 times 1 you have what? 64 over 1. And 64 divided by 1 is what? 64. Which is 64 naira. The interest being attached to this money in 1 year is what? 64 naira. So in our next class, we'll continue from where we stop. If you have any question, you are free to ask. Thank you very much.